It's a great little machine. I counted 16 or 17 upgrades that Laguna has made that blows the other ones out of the water. All right, here's my review of this Laguna V10 bandsaw. It's all new. Just came out last month. I like it. Got it all put together here. Been working on it for a few days. See, I got some cuts already made. Been cutting up some little Christmas trees and stuff. I even cut some cookies off this piece of branch here that's been drying in here for a couple years anyway. The table you can adjust with some shims if you need to. I didn't need any shims. The tracking was great up here, but down here below I did have to adjust this a little bit. I was tracking to the front. I had to go back here on the back side. I had to adjust these bolts just a little bit. I don't know that that's recommended necessarily. It's kind of a finicky thing, but if you're careful and count the turns, you want to count the turns that you make. Otherwise you don't know where you began from, and you don't know where you're at when you keep turning it and don't count them. So if you're gonna do that, I would be careful of that. Now I love this thing. This thing's got brushes on it, cast iron wheels. It really cuts great. It's got the magnetic dust collection port under here, which really gets a lot of the dust. It's a two-piece, as you see here. I got kind of a clunky setup for the dust collection, but it works pretty good. This thing is super quiet. This is a nice setup. It's got the magnets on there. You can just hook it right up and disconnect it. And this is just a temporary setup. The stands are on back order. Hopefully I'll be getting a stand soon. I got it set up to where I can go from tool to tool. So I got the magnet on the bottom there. Take it over to my miter saw, hook it up, and keep working. Back to the review. The zero needed adjusted a little bit. One thing that I didn't know about, because I really haven't dealt with them for quite a while, is these adjust. So without loosening it or tightening it, they adjust to give you more room to tighten this up. And when I was first setting it up, I couldn't get this tight enough. It was hitting over here. The fence is easy to adjust, easy to take on and off. Just this knob here, you can adjust it back and forth and slide it all the way over here. That's why they put this extension on here, so that you could put the fence all the way over and not, fall off the table. It's got the power button over here, really quiet. I got a switch in the back here. Got a nice LED light. This thing is pretty quiet, so listen to it. These adjusters are really nice. You can adjust these roller bearings very easily. Same thing with the knob. You can pull this out. You can see there. Then you can turn it. The only other problem I had, besides the tracking wheel down here, which was off just a little bit. I mean, it was real close. I mean, I didn't have to adjust it much. Is this hole here is just a little bit smaller than a 1/4 20. We got the extra plug in the back for plugging in the extra light if you want it. I don't know exactly how many amps that is. Comes with a 10mm wrench, comes with a 13mm wrench, and these Allen wrenches for adjusting everything. This nice arm here that you just to release the tension on the saw blade for quick change of the blade. And this knob up here is very stout. It's way better than the other brands in my opinion. It's got a much thicker post here, and it's way better in my opinion. Just stick it up here. It's really easy to tension, and didn't have any issues out of it. I didn't know how this would work out. I got these before before the machine came, and I wanted 4-inch as far to the machine as I could get in order to get as much airflow as possible. I've cut 10 or 12 pieces, and this is the dust that's left. It gets almost all of it. I just got a Harbor Freight dust collector. It's got this locking knob for the table, and it's really easy to change the blade out. Of course, I haven't had to do it yet because it's new. The blade that comes with it is a Laguna 3/8 inch blade. It's been cutting great. I've cut oak with it, I've cut pine, I've cut this log over here, put it on the fence, and just sliced a couple pieces off. Take this out here. It's really tight in there, really nice tight fit. Here's looking at the sawdust that's built up in there. That's the first time I'm seeing that. But all the sawdust goes right down in here, gets sucked up by your dust collecting system. I think it's great. Take this out, loosen up the back lever for the tensioning. Then you take it out of here you don't have to remove the fence. You don't have to do all that. This one's way easier to replace the blades on. And yeah, it's a really good unit. It's plenty powerful for what I'm doing. Coming up here, I'll be showing some cutting of some oak and pine, and you see what you think. I'll probably even cut something off of that log here to show you how that does. But I love it. It's a great machine, and it's more powerful than any other 10-inch bandsaw on the market. There's so many more features that the others don't have, like the cast iron wheels, which, you know, throw weight into it, adds momentum into the cut, and it just helps in addition to the 1 horsepower motor, which is for this size is great. You should be able to cut anything you can fit on this bandsaw, and I can't wait to resaw. I haven't done any resawing. Hopefully I'll be able to do some of that soon. But everything was you know, ready to go when it got here. Really just had to set it up, just put the table on it, put the fence on it, had to put the rail on here. Nice heavy duty rail, nice thick bar. Adjusting this was pretty finicky, but you know, it's been a great little machine. It's cut great. I've cut oak, I've cut pine, I've cut this log here. This is the first one I believe that Laguna's come out with in this size range. I spent quite a bit of time researching these bandsaws. I counted 16 or 17 upgrades that Laguna has made that blows the other ones out of the water. You've got this ability to take the blade out of this side instead of taking it out the front. You've got a magnetic dust collection port underneath the table. You have this big rail here, just like on the bigger ones. The fence is the same as the bigger ones, I believe. It's almost exactly the same, if not exactly the same. You got this LED light that with the switch on the back. It's gotta turn that one on first. That lights up your work surface so you can see what you're doing, and it works pretty good. I haven't had any issues with needing extra light or anything. Plug on the back here that comes with it, so you can plug in another light if you should need it. This quick release tension. You release the tension here, just pull this to change your blades really quick. Powerful 1 horsepower motor, bigger than any other 10-inch bandsaws on the market. Got the dual dust port collection. Yeah, it's a really nice machine. It's got this brush down here that I like, that it's on, you know, when I used to work in the factory cutting with a bandsaw. not every day, but quite a bit. You know, they got the brushes on there to keep the wheel clean, and it does pretty good. I think that's a little bit of the noise that it's making, which is okay. I'll put up with that for having my wheel clean, I guess. And then it's got the blocks for the big stuff so it don't get in there. But that's all that's left in this box. I haven't cleaned it out, and I've cut probably 4 hours on this thing. That's all the dust that's left in there. There's a little bit up here, a little bit up there, but I think it looks good for 4 hours of cutting on it. You can get in here and adjust all your bearings. It's got this magnetic dust collection plate, I guess you call it. That's what I'm going to call it. It's got this solid trunnion on here, just like the big ones. In my opinion, probably makes this thing way more stable than it would be otherwise. I researched all the other brands available that I knew of, all the big names, all the small names, all the big box store names, and I'm telling you, this thing blows them out of the water. There is no comparison. The price is maybe a little bit more, but I think it's well worth it in what you get for all the extras, all the upgraded features in the 1 horsepower motor. I mean, everything else is way smaller, and you're just going to be frustrated with those, trying to cut hardwoods and trying to, even if you try to resaw, like you're not going to be able to do it. I don't think this thing's going to have a problem. I haven't done it yet, but I can't imagine it's going to have a problem. Turn this on and see how she does. Flip the switch on in the back. Let's turn the light on. Power it on. Let it speed up a little bit. Of course, I don't have the dust collector on, so. There you go. Using all this cut off. But if you're thinking about a bandsaw, Laguna V10, she's a good choocher.